Welcome back to the podcast AI Searched, where we talk about everything AI and machine learning in each industry. I'm excited to be here in London, England, here today with Petra Molnar, the founder of AI Cinelab. Hi Petra, can you please tell us a little bit about your background and what brought you to AI?
Hi Tanya, first of all, thank you so much having me here and giving me the opportunity to talk about AI. Yes, so a little bit about my background. So I was born and raised in Hungary, and from early years I fell in love with biology and being creative. So that was the main, they were the main subjects. They influenced me, and I love being creative from young age. I remember when I was creating costumes for school plays, and participating in Christmas tree decoration. And I remember the moment when the judges, they told me, Petra, your work is too creative. It's nice, but it's too creative. So this is with AI is not happening. When you use your favorite AI tool, you can be creative as much you like. So no one is judging you at the moment.
That's true.
Yes, and then when it came to secondary school, I had to choose. Primary, I wanted to get into art school, but I didn't get the place. And then I've chosen biology because of my beautiful biology teacher inspired me.
Oh.
So so I got degrees, bachelor and masters in biology.
Wow, wow.
Okay.
Are there any other people who have inspired you through your path to, shape away from biology and back to the creative industry? Because now you're working mostly in commercial cinema work.
Yes, it happened later on. So I moved to London in 2007, and London is an amazing city, but challenges you in many, many ways. It's from cultural diversity to really fast life pace, and then gave me opportunity to explore lots of stuff.
Okay.
And I've decided to change my career, which is dentistry. So I was working in dentistry, and pandemic happened. And then maybe it sounds cliche, but yes, it happened, and I had lots of time to reflect and just rediscover myself, how much I love being creative. And I signed up for courses, user interface and user experience design. And I really would like to mention my school, Memorizely, with Zander. They influenced me so much, and everything is just started to get back to design and being creative.
Yeah, I feel like I had a similar experience too, actually, during COVID. So I spent my entire middle school, so 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and high school doing a lot of creative film work. We had a graphic design program, multimedia design program in my high school, which was really awesome. And we went out and we made these, stupid little films and animated, balls bouncing and everything. And I kind of put that on the side for a while in my life. And because of COVID, actually, I had to make a commercial, which we would usually film with cameras, and I couldn't get all those actors and everything to work out. So I ended up relearning or remembering how to animate and do motion design. And I think that just that COVID let a lot of creatives have a breath of fresh air and time to rediscover themselves. So I'm glad you found that creative streak again.
Yes, I think yourself. It was a hard time, but it was amazing. So one of the influencers, her name is Iona. She has UX goodies on Instagram as a brand, and she mentioned ChatGPT. And I said, oh, that's interesting. Let me just dive into what is ChatGPT, what is AI? And that's the whole thing just started. I started to discover and experiment these tools. First with ChatGPT and then Midjourney. And then I just really wanted to find out what you can do with these tools, what you can create with these tools. Yeah. And then actually it gives you that a kind of self-discovery. So I think for creative people at the moment is amazing time because you can create amazing things.
Yeah.
Images, short animations, films, and when I am working with these tools, always I'm thinking how can we interpret to people to like this content, like AI content, part of it. That's the whole thing basically started. And then another school, they are amazing, called Curious Refuge in the US. They started their AI filmmaking course, and I saw on LinkedIn because I think LinkedIn is a very powerful tool for creative people as well. And I signed up for the course, and it just opened up my eyes completely. And how much I love films. I don't have filmmaking background, but just I've watched like really hundreds of films in my life, and then just I dived into this subject, like lots of self-studies about scenes, camera angles, shots, to be able to familiar with this kind of terms, to be able to create.
To
And
create with AI,
I love the process.
Do you feel like the more in-depth your knowledge of film is, the better prompts you can give to ChatGPT and Midjourney and all these?
It helps a lot.
Yes,
it helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So the AI can definitely like recognize when you want, certain light sources or certain camera angles.
Yes. So basically, I use AI for like a creative partner.
Okay.
I love having a coffee chat in the morning because ideas for creative people comes from everywhere in life. And then just a nice idea comes to your mind, and just anytime you can have a chat or conversation, or actually opens your mind in a different direction. So
incredible.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the work that you've shown on LinkedIn, because I also think LinkedIn is such a strong, powerful platform to actually share creativity and just everyday, life as a employee, let's say. And it's incredible because I think those 3D animations, someone in a Pixar studio would be taking, days, months, years. I mean, people spend weeks designing just little small tools in Blender. So I really think it's like quickening up the process to creation. Maybe not necessarily for the final product for a lot of traditional animation houses, because they're maybe not ready to accept that yet. But as a proof of concept, to get what's in my brain, like on a digital screen or on paper, I think that's incredible, because you can quickly kind of get your ideas to space. But do you think that companies are willing to, let's say, take the risk of AI, since AI is so new, even though maybe they'd be saving time and money doing it?
Definitely. So it's a new technology. I think we are in a transition phase, and of course, lots of kind of polarization about using AI, not using AI. As far as I know, certain companies, they can't use AI at the moment. But as I said, it's a transition. They will be able to. And then I don't think it's about just kind of canceling jobs, or it's like a different tool that we need to kind of get familiar and to use it or implement it into your workflow. Maybe, as you said, maybe you can actually iterate faster, and then the remaining time you can actually put into, for the ideation phase, you can put into a different phase of your creative project. And then encourage people to try these AI tools out, really. Maybe if you want to create story for your children, or you want to have a funny T-shirt printed for your loved ones, just try one of them out, because there are a lot of available on the market, and experiment with them and see what you can create. I'm pretty sure everyone has got a story, so just explore and then tell your stories. And then the other thing is to share. Join these communities, share it, get feedback, and then when you share your work, so you might inspire someone like me. Okay, I love creativity, let me try. And then maybe they can change their life completely. So
how do you feel like these communities are reacting to your work? I think the AI community right now, so far that I've experienced with this podcast and just in general talking to people in Croatia, it's just such a positive feedback for people who use AI, because I think it's a small group actually. They're just so positive, and they're willing to try things, and they're willing to, let's say, accept failures that AI have, but say, okay, we're working to make this tool better, and we're going to grow together with AI. And it's not like, okay, ChatGPT has to be perfect today. Maybe in 10 years it can be perfect, but we're growing together. And I like that part of this kind of early on phase, because I feel like it is, as you said, a partner. It's like a friend. You're training your dog to do, to bring you the mail.
Yes. Definitely, my experience so far, the community is absolutely positive, supportive, and then you can ask anyone openly, really, on LinkedIn, whoever I contacted. Really, I think it's a time to mention a few creative professionals who actually they influenced me. I mentioned Curious Refuge before, amazing community. Actually, we are running an AI meetup this week, first face-to-face meetup.
Incredible.
AI filmmaking, yes. And Diana and Sachin at AI Academy, and Martin Grant. And then you can contact these people anytime if you have any concerns or you need technical questions. Very positive community.
Amazing. They're all working in AI and film, or what industries are
It's
they
a kind of
working
little bit of everything.
Okay.
So yes, AI film, and also I did a course with AI in advertisement with Dave Clark with
Cool.
Curious Refuge, and he's a very influential name in the AI filmmaking industry. He has a strong background in traditional filmmaking. He's an amazing person to follow. Yes, so a little bit of both.
A little
Yes,
bit of,
filmmakers and schools.
Cool.
Yes,
Very cool.
creative professionals.
How do you feel that governance, UK is a little bit different than in the EU now, since Brexit, of course, but do you feel like there's going to be a pushback on like legal issues to being able to use AI in commercial work, or do you think it's going to be accepted?
Is a transition phase.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say this: the creative person, there's no way you don't want to try these tools.
Of
And then,
course.
and once you are in and you see what amazing work you can create, it's very difficult to not to use it. But as I said, certain laws which they actually doesn't allow you. Don't allow you to use AI, but it's a transition, so it will come.
Yeah.
It's like, just remember when the CGI films. So when you go to cinema, they're not mentioning, okay, like the half of the film is made of CGI.
Well, I think most films nowadays, especially in Hollywood, they have so much green screen, you know.
So so it's AI created, so that this is gonna kind of blends in later on in the future. It's just a different tool to use or achieve certain things.
Yeah, that's amazing. What projects are you most excited about that you're working on right now?
Yeah, so we had a different project like diversity. I had my first ever AI filmmaking project was a startup in the US. They wanted to try out the possibilities of AI in their filmmaking. Okay. So I had to create like little shorts to test out certain things and characters. So they gave me the script, and based on the script, I had to create this AI animated short. The second one is a character creation. Okay. We had to revamp the art design of a primary school. Okay. Character design of the primary school. So, and then we created new characters for the school, which is amazing.
Were you able to use those? Were they models, like 3D models that you could use further, or there was just like an image that they could use as a reference?
So image as a reference.
Okay.
Image as a reference, and they are planning to create like YouTube videos
kind of that. Yes. Nice.
For children too, for education.
Beautiful. That's fun. That's really fun.
So as we speak, is my latest like sizzle reel. Is actually part of a licensing expo in the US, which is exciting. So then, thank you so much for these clients who they let me to actually implement AI into their workflow. So the latest one, so the licensing sizzle reel, is blend of traditional video and AI video making. Okay. So it's a blend. Yeah. Because I don't think so you will be able to use at the moment. You can use only AI generated contents. You have to use traditional techniques, editing techniques.
And then they're able to blend within one. Yes. Are they doing like shorter commercials, or are they doing longer films?
It's basically like a 10 minutes commercial to actually promote the services, the licensing service. Wow. Yes.
What are the results they have experienced from this? Like the speed in which they can produce. Yeah.
Speed, creativity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even more creative.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, and probably reduce their team size, the amount of people who have to work on it. Or
I can't justify that one. I think it's like a different part
people
of the team.
Yeah, people are focusing on different things.
So when we do a project, there are tasks, and for example, this part of the project can be generated or can be used by AI.
Okay. Yeah, like the art direction side.
The art direction side. Yes.
Yeah, it's so prominent. But then the actual like dig down, grind, doing frame by frame animation side can be partially replaced.
It's always a choice. Yeah. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So try out and let's see what you can create and what you can achieve. And if they let you to do it, why not?
Yeah. Incredible that you can reduce the speed though, because I think a lot of, especially small companies, that time to market is really important. When you have the product done, you want to make a commercial, not 6 weeks from now, but yesterday. And I think that kind of mentality of I need things now, this AI is really helping, because I need a blog post now, I need a video now, I need a demo video now, I need a 10-minute video now, and nobody can produce that overnight. So I think that having a tool, like a partnership tool,
it's a partnership. Yes, I think it's like human, like people and AI together is the best combination. Because at the end of the day, you are pressing the button, so you giving the idea.
Yeah.
It's like a creative partner, backbone of your story, or
Yeah.
backbone of your film, or just have idea for any kind of branding, like for mood boards,
Yeah.
like colors or any ideas
all your
that
vision.
can help
It's
you. The
just-
vision, the
yeah.
vision, yes. And then, for example, people like normal everyday life, if you can write better emails with ChatGPT, why not? So
Yeah.
if it helps you to speed up or express yourself this way,
Yeah.
because it's impossible to be good in everything. So
course.
these tools, they definitely takes the best out of you. I mean, that maybe I'm too optimistic.
Well, I think there's
AI for good for me, that's for sure.
That's great.
Voice for good.
I think
AI
it's
for
good
good.
to have a positive outlook because I think, there are some tools that do need a lot of work, but I think the change is so fast.
Yes.
We're here, in a year's time, there's going to be so many changes to all the platforms that currently exist and different partnerships in the way we use these tools. So I think there's just a lot of place to grow. So I think it's really great that you have a positive outlook and like AI for good, of course, use it as a positive aspect and positive message. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I think it's also incredible that you don't lose your creativity because I think a lot of artists, they feel like they're losing their creativity because of machine learning and AI, but I personally don't feel that way. I feel like it actually just lets me let the creativity flow and lets me bring some ideas that technically I would never be able to achieve to life.
And for many people, I think we're going to see amazing stories. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about filmmaking. Because not many people, they had the right tools to express that or just show their stories. Yeah. They didn't have the camera crew, cameras, money, location. So it's kind of like it's expanding opportunity to everyone.
Yeah.
Basically, which is amazing.
Yeah, it gives someone from anywhere the opportunity to
shine.
To shine. Exactly.
And share, because as I said, inspiration. So maybe if you have 2 minutes content to share, you never know who you're gonna actually inspire. Yeah. Or just kind of do this switch in the head and okay, I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It was so wonderful to hear about everything you're doing, and I'm really looking forward to following your work.
Thank you so much.
As I have been so far. So
thank you so
much. I love
much.
that you inspire the community around you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can watch the podcast on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify, and let us know in the comments if you have any questions.